That's Trey.
And that's Goldie.
We're friends.
From college.
Then Trey married my sister.
But unfortunately, we got divorced.
We don't talk about that.
Mostly because there's nothing to talk about.
It was all good.
Our friendship deepened while we were both employed at an event production consulting company.
We spent 280 plus days on the road.
Which made us expert business travelers.
And expert best friends who always had one goal in mind.
To host a podcast together. And after people didn't like the first 6 shows, including one where we interviewed building contractors in the Upper Peninsula while they were working.
And one where we searched the country for the next great kid blues guitarist.
We realized we weren't making shows about our true passion.
We had to talk about the thing we know and love more than anything.
Welcome to Business Trips. Hey everybody, welcome to Business Trips. We got a great episode with a great guest coming up.
Mm-hmm. I think that's right.
But first, a word from our sponsors. There we go.
For the lowest price smog check in North Hollywood, it's Crown Smog. No appointment necessary. That said, we can't tell you that you won't have to wait. With the freedom of arriving without an appointment comes the inherent uncertainty that accompanies complete freedom from the structure of a schedule. Whoa. Our smog check services are unparalleled. We are STAR certified and licensed by the state of California. Most importantly, we will get you on your way in 15 minutes or less. Listen carefully. That's 15 minutes or less from the time we begin the smog check. Because we don't use appointments, we don't know when we could get a bit busier. Okay.
There had some complaints.
Yeah. There could be a scenario where you find yourself with a short wait. When that happens, we recommend having a seat, maybe checking your emails or listening to some relaxing music on your headphones. If you don't have headphones, please listen to the music with the volume all the way down and keep the speaker end of the phone pressed closely to your ear. Crown Smog. Old cars in California need this done. Let's do it. Let us do it.
Thanks everyone at Crown.
Sounds like some stuff maybe that they're, I think businesses, they see the culture of how the customer's experience is and they want to help.
It's one of those things though, when by the time they talk about playing music that much, that then you want to. It's like telling a kid, don't walk by the edge of the cliff.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to want to do.
Yeah. How are you, man?
I'm fine. Hey, let's welcome our guest.
Yeah.
We've never done that for a guest, but I thought it'd be fun.
I think I like it.
How are you? Welcome. Thanks for coming to the show.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, how you doing, fellas?
I'm good, I guess.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I heard you were good.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
you didn't ask him if he was okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Great.
How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. I'm here for 12 hours in the Los Angeles area, and I'm excited. I'm always on the road, so that's just the Vicky Morgan way.
Vicky
just
Morgan.
For the listeners. Vicky Anne Morgan, but you can call me Vicky Morgan.
And this is a question I had. Yeah, it is. Is the Ann part, do you consider that part of your first name or is that the middle name?
It's kind of like growing up, it was always like you're in trouble, part of your name.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So parents, before they died, always called me Vicky Anne. Once they died, kind of let go of it more. But, okay, some people from my upbringing still know me as Vicky Anne.
Oh.
I love it.
Yeah.
Were you two beaten with a rolling pin?
I can't say that I was.
No.
Me neither. Why just 12 hours? What do you do?
Well, I am a basketball scout at the moment. Yes. Women's basketball mostly. I also do a little bit of, but I watch these kids. They're 4 or 5 years old. I'm at some of these games recruiting all the way up, getting in touch with House of Highlights, which is a great website that does a lot of basketball reels, let them know who's in, who's out, who's tall, who's short, who's going to grow, to be honest.
Are you able
Can you look at a kid and know how much she's going to grow?
That's crazy. That is exactly what I was going to ask.
So, yes, you can look at genetics, which I do. I do a full, 23andMe, just going out of business, but I used to always get the blood work or, saliva of the family members.
With permission.
Yeah, mostly with permission, unless, I have no access, which has only happened a few times.
Then you get food in the garbage or something?
Exactly, just like you see on, your Datelines.
That's amazing.
PI work.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can see if they have tall ancestors?
Yeah, you can see how tall you think they'll go, but here's the thing, and I don't know if I'm not really a spiritual person, but sometimes a kid, just from the will of wanting to be a basketball player, will surpass their parents' height. Like sometimes you'll see that and you'd be like, they played basketball since they were 5 years old, their parents are 5'10". This girl rockets up 6'4", nowhere in her genealogy does she have tall.
And it's not just drinking the milk that has that doesn't have the stuff removed that we shouldn't have, like the
pasteurized.
And the GMOs or leaving that in there, because you can get the milk that has it in there.
Yeah, I mean the thing is though, like in the heyday of milk, you got milk.
Oh yeah.
Trust me, everyone had. Did everyone not have
a Got Milk?
Yeah.
Bumper sticker? Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
Through college.
Yeah. I would keep it now if I had that car.
It's like having a Bernie bumper sticker.
Yeah.
Someone remember that?
Yes. Someone rubbed the M out and then it said "Got Ilk," and I was like, that's vandalism, but it's clearly someone who is has a sense of humor.
Right. A little deranged as well.
Yeah. A little psychotic. But the great thing was that the power of the Dairy Farming Association was such that people would see Got Ilk and they still think of milk.
Right.
That's
how
true
powerful
too.
they were. They were
That's
powerful.
branding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know Caitlin Clark?
I watched her. I'm a huge, I'm from the Midwest. So
Yes.
I've been like any player that's come through the Midwest, I know. And personally, I don't know if you guys have ever been to the Midwest. They make better basketball players. Like a lot of people go up to Canada, go to Stratford, look at this kid. I'm like, listen, you need to have bad mental health. You're going to get it in the Midwest. Canada, the health care, it works against their basketball population.
Is Stratford a province?
I went there once for a Shakespeare Fest.
Oh.
God, I wanted to kill myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's true.
But I feel like we skipped over a thing there, that you're saying you need mental illness in your hometown to be better at basketball.
I'm not saying I'm just saying that history has shown us look at Jordan, look at Larry Bird. I mean, he was an alcoholic at age 8. This really helps.
Bird was.
Helps grow the player. And then, once you get your millions of dollars, your back starts hurting, you think about retirement, maybe you think about going to therapy. But I think kids are starting therapy too early.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So are you recruiting kin of murderers, or that, are you looking there?
It's this weird line, if I go to somebody who's been to juvie or whatever, their mind isn't on the game.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, Caitlin Clark is a perfect example. The girl's homegrown, Iowa. She obviously, anyone who grows up in Iowa, and this is a fact, has severe mental illness, whether they show it or not.
Right.
And it really helps the game. But she's not, she's not a bad girl.
No, but her brain's a little doo.
Right.
She does, now that you're saying it, she does seem, I guess, a little off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mark my words, she's going to have a good book.
Wow.
One day.
Wow.
When we get all that info.
I'll read that. I mean, she probably can't write it herself, but if she just starts talking and someone else is writing.
This is a little bit of a side question, but since it came up, now's a good time to ask. Is listening to a book on tape reading?
That's a great, I only do listen on tape, and I don't know whether I should say I read it. I think this is a great topic. God, you're good. You're good, man.
I thought it was...
Because I think people say they read and they just listen.
I want to jump back to the milk if I can.
Yeah.
So people are I heard if you meditate, sometimes you can get rid of cancer.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, that might not be a thing, but drinking milk with what is pasteurizing? They're getting the blood out or something?
Yeah, I think that, it takes out the...
I guess basically what I'm asking is, at the end of...
Hey, your buddy's crying over there. Are you okay, man?
Yeah.
At the end of Grapes of Wrath when she breastfeeds like a homeless guy?
Oh, yeah. I watch that on TikTok sometimes.
Just that clip?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what we're doing when we drink cow milk. It's essentially like, we're not that mom's kid. And so, we're having to go through all these steps where we're purifying it. And should we even be drinking it at all?
Right. I mean, I'll tell you something. People are drinking less milk. Kids are still getting taller. I'll say it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So,
So maybe it's
thanks,
not
Monsanto.
the milk.
I mean, because that's a bunch of other things they make.
That Monsanto.
I think because that's the genetically modified. That's where the growth. It's hormones. It's in our water, And I know they're trying to get rid of the fluoride and all those different things, but it is growing people more.
Yeah.
So for you and your business,
it's good. As long as you can spot the ones that are going to get taller than the other ones, which again, you get their DNA.
Ballet teachers, they can look at a girl or boys doing ballet now. Look at a kid,
really,
this one's going to be able to be a dancer from when they're very young. And the same thing with basketball. You have to have a mental strength.
Yeah.
And genetics they play a part, but it's about that kid that's in the driveway and I'm gonna make 100 shots in a row. That's what you need. You can't fake greatness in basketball.
And that kid's got to be a little mentally off. Well,
that is off. Yeah. It is off to be in your driveway and you don't got any friends.
Yeah,
you're on the farm trying to make 100 shots in a row.
Yeah.
Who are you scouting for? Is it for a college? Or?
I'm a freelance scouter, so I do community colleges. I've done a few D1s. I never thought I'd see the day when women's basketball was profitable, but here we are.
Yeah.
So I've been doing Delta Comfort a few times this year because of it, and I've been doing even D2 schools are getting crowds. It's insane.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's great. We're all for that on this. You know what I wish? I wish we were more like China with with specializing. Yeah, it's just I'm kind of navigating some tricky waters, but specializing. You see a 5-year-old and they say,
right,
this person looks like they're going to be really good at blank because their thumb is a little bit bigger than whatever, and then they just go off and they just get to do that all day, unless they're getting it wrong, and that would suck if you're just like.
I think Russia does that too, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
And what would a big thumb be good for? That's what I'm wondering.
I guess
hitchhiking.
Yeah, a gamer. Except I don't think it. No, maybe you want small and quick.
Politician.
Oh yeah,
that's a strong look.
Yeah.
So
that kid gets sent off to politician school.
Game show contestant.
Yeah.
Right.
Jeopardy contestant.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's ever been anyone on Jeopardy who just wasn't strong enough to push it, but they knew all the answers. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
That'd be a good movie.
That would be.
See, strong inside, weak outside.
Yeah, just like.
Delta Comfort. It's more leg room.
Right.
It's more width. A lot of people don't know that. I think the seats, if I'm not mistaken, they're also wider.
They absolutely are. You feel like you can really do that thing. I'm a window sitter myself, and I like to go like this. I like to do that little thing where you're in the fetal position, and you can fully go fetal in the dental. I keep saying dental.
Yeah, I go fetal in the dentist chair. For
sure. He does.
I'm going tomorrow. I just remembered. That sucks.
You got to get extra lidocaine.
Is that the
unsolicited advice?
Are you getting that crown replaced?
Yeah.
He
step
lost
4 of 20.
Yeah, he lost a crown about 6 years ago, and it has been a just a never-ending process. It feels like they're building a new skyscraper in his mouth, but they're just replacing a crown.
It's going on. And I found the crown like 3 years later, and I brought it to them. They said, that's nothing to us now.
Yeah. What do you want?
Because your tooth grew?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know why. I'd rinsed it off and everything, and they were like, we're not using that. And maybe legally they don't know if it's been like in acid or whatever.
It's a goddamn ripoff, the dental industry.
That's true.
That's a whole other podcast.
That's true. That's true.
Do you do medical testing off of that comment? Do you do medical analysis testing?
We used to do, we do like a bit of a combine sort of thing. And what I do is I set up, like in every city that I'm in, for example, yesterday morning, I was over at Poinsettia Park in West Hollywood, and I set up a bit of a clinic, and I put, my ladders down, and I got one of the, see how high they can jump, got to get their vertical.
Where they smack the little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
Yep, I got one of those that I pack. I always carry that on, though, because I have lost it a few times. But it kind of just, it folds
up a little bit, I'd hope.
Yeah, it fits in a way bag. And so that's the way that I find, talent in each city.
You kind of do a little NFL combine.
Yeah, and they, it's $300.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that how you make your living?
That's a little bit of, it's my side cash.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then, of course, I'm paid by schools per player. But,
right.
a lot of times it doesn't work out. These kids, they go, I want to do something else. Like, once they get to be a senior and they go, I'm actually thinking about going into nursing. And I'm like, that's the worst mistake you could ever make in your life. You need to go play D3. You need to get up, to Michigan or wherever.
Right.
Holland.
That's where
Michigan.
When they get a crush, that's because they get a crush. You always, all of a sudden, you talk to any like 16-year-old, they've wanted to be a race car driver their whole life. All of a sudden, they're like, actually, I like painting. And you're like, who you crushing on?
Right. Losing focus a little bit of...
the race car dream, or in this case, best D3.
Because they realize, like, love is, love might be the cure. That's what they think, but they don't know.
Right.
They don't know. You're going to be screaming at each other in 6 months and saying, like, I quit my race car dreams for you.
Or basketball.
Yeah, I should just make it basketball. We'll fix it in post.
The parents. That's my question. How does that part go?
Well, I'm not allowed to, have any relations with the parents, if that's what you're asking, because it has gone.
Is that what you were asking?
No. Oh. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
when are you doing like a house visit? You going out to Perkins? How's the whining and dining or the courtship? Like, there must be big, sometimes a stumbling block, sometimes maybe your greatest
ally,
co-pilot or ally.
The house visits don't really happen anymore. But that's just
really
a me thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was there a incident?
I happen to be extremely attracted to good fathers. And
okay.
Well,
yep, it's
I get
kryptonite. So
I get that.
It's
there's
rough. Something kind of
we all are
sexy about Mr. Mom or a good dad.
Yeah, so there's just been times where I've been accused of breaking up families, and so now I do. I mean, you brought up Perkins, man. They got the best salmon on the highway.
They have the best salmon on the highway. Why don't they put that on the sign?
Lemon pepper salmon, you never know to get it. People go Perkins, it's for French toast.
Yeah, and they don't think about salmon in Iowa.
I didn't know any of this. Yeah.
Yes.
Because you would never try the salmon there. Normally you'd say they're going to mess that up big time.
Well, listen, when you're on the road, you can't have French toast for every meal.
No.
Right.
God knows.
No, you can't, Vicky Anne.
You have kids?
No, I'm without any. I'm unencumbered, as Trey sometimes says to me. But
we send each other possible adoption kids on Instagram when we see them, and so we window shop.
Yes,
I love that. Adoption makes the world go round.
Yeah, just seeing what's out there, and as it goes, you kind of go, well, I'm window shopping for now, but hopefully down the road.
Yeah.
Right.
You end up with one. How many kids do the Baldwins have?
Oh man, I believe it's 7 now. Yeah.
And some are adopted?
Yeah. You know what? I think they're all. Am I wrong? They're all real? She push out all those babies?
She may have. And is he been exonerated?
That as a dad, I'm not. And I don't mean any.
No.
That is a dad I'm not going to get involved with because he is a good dad and I'm extremely attracted to him.
Oh, yeah. I think people...
So you just know nowadays to walk away.
I know. Listen, it's just like an alcoholic. Stay away from the drink. Got to stay away. That's why I'm asking you, are you a father? I just want to be, I just want to be careful, keep my distance.
Yeah.
I just realized how close we were to.
If I showed you a picture, a class picture of a kindergarten class, would you be able to tell me within 1,000 miles where that school is and then which kids are psychopaths? Meaning who could be basketball
without a
phenoms.
Doubt. Without a doubt. And here's the thing, as you guys know, you travel so much, fashion changes in each state. And so I know this is Iowa because they're 10 years behind, a Chicago style.
Right.
Yeah, I'm big on fashion, and so I know. And yeah, I know the kids. It's always the kid that's in the back row in the middle. Guarantee you that's 60% chance that they're going to be playing basketball.
It's so funny. I just had an image of when, they say these two coaches were in the same high school class or something, and it's always back center when they show that big group photo of the 1985 whatevers, and it's always back center, and now they're in the NBA or whatever. That's cool.
Yeah, rarely. You got your JJ Redick sitting in the front row, but it happens.
Speaking of, do you think that the Globetrotters are going to start accepting white players?
Man, do they not have any? God, isn't that a dream? Wouldn't that be the dream?
The
career?
Generals, it seems I never understood that.
It's like
we're past. Generals are pretty white. It's mostly white, and then I'm like, well, what are we trying to say here?
You know what it takes to play good basketball? Brass balls. Alec Baldwin, Glengarry.
Oh.
Have you guys seen brass balls?
But he's not talking about basketball.
No.
Now, is that a sports film?
It's a real estate film.
Oh, right. I only do sports films.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. Yeah.
Well, we were talking about Alec Baldwin.
Like 20 minutes ago.
It's like 5 minutes ago.
I only talk about basketballs, not brass balls.
Well, it can be that. You know what it takes to be good at basketball? Basketballs.
Gene Hackman played a great basketball movie character.
R.I.P.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're just getting to the bottom of that, it sounds like.
Right.
And what I learned is messy house.
Hoarders.
Have you seen those photos?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that it did unfortunately look like a Hoarders episode. Nothing basketball. No memorabilia from Hoosiers.
None.
Nothing from Hoosiers.
Nothing.
Not even a jersey.
Where's a picture of you and Hopper near craft service, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And he's trying to have a drink, and you're.
Yeah.
Have you ever looked at Wiki Feet?
Oof.
I was featured once.
That's kind of where I was
Were
at.
you?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I wasn't featured. God, no.
This guy's got X-ray vision for feet specifically.
I've got kind of hobbit feet, but I can tell when someone's got a good foot.
Right. I've got my dad's feet. That's what everybody says.
Nice.
R.I.P. But I've got a big, I'm sure you could tell, big athletic, big toe, which is what you need to play ball. I'll say that.
There you go.
And then the other ones just kind of follow suit. They're like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Well, that's that. People love that. People love that.
Is that
when
one?
It just goes down one at a time.
Is that photo that's circulating right now of LeBron's feet? Is that real?
Yeah, I think that is real.
That's tragic.
Right.
I don't know what websites you're on that you're not sending me, but I didn't see Hackman's Messy House. I haven't seen LeBron's feet.
I don't even look things up now. I just get sent, and it's not like I'm going onto a site. I'm just getting texts on my phone of this type of stuff.
Of Hackman's house?
Yeah. I don't know what I signed up for. I get a bunch of things about how I'm being recruited for a job that honestly sounds like a good
I get those
opportunity.
all the time.
Every morning I
Yes.
wake up to a recruiter, but no photos of the late, great Gene Hackman's cleanliness.
It's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, I have not followed up on that recruiter yet, but have you guys ever gotten a job that way?
Online? Oh, text message?
Yeah.
You know, I've been a recruiter myself for my
That's
entire
right.
career. Started, really young.
How did you get started?
Well, okay, this is a funny story. Yeah. So there's a mall called Oak Brook Mall in the suburbs of Chicago.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's kind of a fancy mall. I'm walking with my parents right before they died.
Sorry
Yeah,
again
no,
about
it's
that,
all right. And they, we were walking with them. A recruiter comes up to me or my mom
Yeah.
and says to my mom, "Hey, I think your daughter could be a model." I'm with John Roberts Powers, downtown Chicago,
Okay.
and we'd
That sounds
love
real.
to have her in.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah. This is my first taste of recruitment.
Yeah. And then did you go and model for?
So we go into that office. They have me walk down the hallway. Mind you, I'm 12 years old.
Oh,
And
man.
they
I don't.
That sucks.
Yeah.
they say walk in a straight line like a supermodel.
They let your parents stay in there for that, or?
Well, it was just my mom, and
Yeah.
with societal pressures, she said, "I'd love to have a beautiful daughter." So I walk back, and they said, "We think with a lot of training and courses, you could be a top model."
Wow. Just based on the walk.
Yeah. Years later, I find out they actually approached my mom about my pretty sister. But my pretty sister didn't want to do it. And so she sent me over to model.
Your
But-
mom set you up for this?
Yeah, like
But you were there when they came up to you, right?
they came up to my mom. They said, "We'd love your
Oh.
daughter to model." Talking about my sister who was next to
She
me,
was standing there.
who was gorgeous. She was gorgeous.
Is her middle name Ann, too?
Marie.
Marie. Her middle name is Marie?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know families that do all the same?
Some, yeah. But I'm, and I'm weird this way. He's got a middle name. I don't.
That's true.
And he always used to say in college, he's like, that's weird. Just two names.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but who uses the middle one very often?
It's true.
Seems like it's honoring someone else. It's like we've already given the parents a choice of a
Yeah.
first name. Why do we need to give them two cracks at it?
It makes me think that in the delivery room, your parents were in a hurry to go home or something.
That's an understatement.
Now, what did they do when they were mad at you when you were a kid?
Oh, no names.
Oh,
Yeah.
silent treatment.
Always.
Or the rolling.
Always.
Did you
for
get the,
for days sometimes?
Did you get the rolling pin?
No.
Do you like it when I don't know.
It's okay.
Do you like it when we could talk about how you did you ever have a wife get really mad at you about the crushes you were getting for a while there?
Okay.
They were more than crushes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
They were acted upon a
They
little bit.
were.
To say they were mad is an
You
understatement.
did fulfill the.
Yeah.
Women get so mad about that.
They
Well, yeah.
trust me. It was going on for a long time. I was able to fly under the radar. Then you got these people on TikTok. I think this man's cheating on his wife. He's texting this woman online, and then I look him up, and he's actually married. And there's this whole witch hunt Like, who's this man sleeping with?
Right.
Me.
You
know?
Boy.
TikTok, so kind of recent.
Yeah, I love TikTok. Yeah, I mean, TikTok's been around for at least half a decade.
This is the kind of stuff where when I hear that, I'm like, was I not here for 4 years? Because it feels like it just got here.
Feels brand new.
Right.
Oh.
It was a tough time.
Yeah,
I'm
that
sorry
is
about
tough.
that.
That's tough.
Yeah.
At least you weren't on that show Cheaters. Have you seen that?
Oh, I wish that I don't want to be on that show, but I wish it'd come back.
They ambush people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been watching it recently. Maybe they're old episodes, but I thought it looked pretty new.
It used to be in the same way that you used to get like Andy Griffith's show and Dick Van Dyke show in like a 2-pack. You get Cops and Cheaters together.
Oh.
You know what I was
Love
watching
Cops.
is a different one, and sound off in the comments as to what it's called.
We got to figure that out.
Because it's not Cheaters, but it's the same premise. They
Ooh.
show a person a video of their loved one kissing someone's neck, and then all of a sudden they're in a parking lot with handheld stuff and someone's crying.
Oh.
It sounds like a step up from those the radio stations when they'd say, "Hey, we have flowers. Who would you like to send them to?"
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, it's a trap.
What and
I had a few fathers send me flowers on those. God, I did some bad things in my past.
But
Yeah.
chicken or the egg? Were you just always kind of, if I can, were you the one sort of initiating all these things, or did the word get out that this was what you're into, and then people started saying, "Hey, I'm interested in
You know, men, if I can generalize,
sure.
men love strong women who
Yep.
know a lot about basketball.
yeah,
And a lot of times I'm going into these houses and the only people they've talked to in their lives before about basketball, their
Are their
own
men.
damn dad.
yeah, they're damn
Yeah.
dads. And
Damn.
you come in there with that big toe.
My big
Yeah.
toes.
Yeah, I assume you wear
Thumper.
sandals on the home visits, or with
Oh,
Thumper.
let that fly.
I
Yeah.
have sandals. I have Tiva sandals that have a little bit of a heel.
Tivas I loved, and then when they would get wet, they would get stinky. Ugh.
Yeah. Top 5 Alec Baldwin movies. Go.
Now, was he in any sport backdraft?
Is he in that?
I almost said the same thing, but I think that's Steve.
He is in that.
No, I think it's Steve.
No.
I think it's Bill or Steve.
I feel like fighting fires is like sports.
That's-
Well, I got a Baldwin. What are you gonna do?
The Departed.
I don't think he's in that either. I think that's
I
Steve.
think he is. Well,
He was in that movie about football with Adam Sandler in the prison.
Waterboy.
Oh, no, Longest Yard.
Yes.
North Dallas 40.
He was in one of those. And
Yeah.
he was a prison guard.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was him, but
Gotta pay a bill.
yeah. Hey, folks. Business Trips is also brought to you by Bogey's Liquors. On Melrose and Vine in LA. For more than 5 decades, Bogey's has been a Hollywood fixture. This family-owned business is committed to offering quality wines, spirits, and beers while providing exceptional customer service. The appearance of the east side of our establishment does not convey the quality you'll experience once inside. We know that there's some sort of graffiti war happening on the abandoned property next to us. I've seen
Nuts.
this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it has spread to our facility in such a way that we can't keep up with covering it over. But we get the feeling that the taggers are more Banksy-ish than MS-13, thank God. But to be safe, we'll describe the tags, and you guys please talk in the comments of this podcast as to whether we should call the police or art galleries for that matter. On the side of the store, there's a huge guy with a red head that looks like a torpedo, and he's asleep, and there's a kind of Snoopy dog sleeping on top of his red head. Is that anything? Next to that, we've got a huge cartoonish letters that say cans in yellow, and one above that seems to say rebar in big gray cartoon letters. Should we be worried? The dumpster in the abandoned lot has a to Chuso in black spray paint. Is that an art tag? On the fence in the abandoned lot, there's a K9er in big bubble letters. That feels fun, like the movie K9. Is it fun, though? Is it not fun? And then the biggest one is against our neighboring building, 8-foot-tall lettering, Sorsterate, Scoerstr, number 8R. Who is Scorestrater? Is that an artist? Is that a good person? Anyway, come find the perfect wine at Bogey's Liquors and Melrose and Vine. That all rhymed. I think we're doing fine here.
Oh.
You hope so.
Turner and Hooch.
Is he in that?
That's your favorite?
No, yeah.
He's
Sorry,
a
I had
small part in that, I think.
And another person who works here died. Pete, don't call me Barnacle, Barnaple, was found this morning in a...
It's always hard not to call him. I know.
I gotta start it over.
It's just with that name.
Another person. Sometimes you just wonder why we have a nickname. I'm sorry.
Well, that one, it was hard not to give him that nickname.
I know.
You know.
Another person who works here died. Pete, don't call me Barnacle, Barnaple, was found. He doesn't need to have a nickname. Another person who works here died. Let me try that again. Another person who works here died. Pete Barnaple was found this morning in a heap behind a Wendy's. Police are saying it looks like he may have been strangled with a garbage bag that was found nearby. Not sure how that works, but they're the police. It's an active investigation, but seems like it could involve foul play. Pete was a barber who worked out of a van and would come by the studio once a month to give everyone a haircut. It was unexpected corporate perk here at the studio.
Good cuts.
Yeah. Pete played the Moody Blues in the van exclusively, was not much of a conversationalist, which sometimes made the experience of getting a haircut in a van with tile flooring a little creepy. But the thing that kept everyone comfy was his dog, Vito. And you know how some dogs look like a stuffed animal? Well, Vito really did look like a stuffed animal. A dirty stuffed animal. There was a streak that kind of ran from behind one of his ears to his right haunch. Very sweet dog, but maybe also actually dirty. We don't know. Pete had a weird last name, which I mentioned, Barnaple, and because of that, we never even gave him a nickname. But as far as his skill cutting hair, it was fine. He used clippers. He said it was faster, which would probably be true if his hands moved at a normal speed. Pete had slow hands. And so anyway, we aren't surprised that his last breath was at a Wendy's, although we hope he was killed overnight after eating something from their late night menu and not in the AM after eating from that breakfast menu.
That's
which
right.
We are not huge fans of. Rest in peace, Pete, and hope they find this. There seems like it's a real issue.
They said, I hadn't heard that, strangled with a bag, not suffocated.
No, they're saying strangled, so I guess you just would twist it up,
into a
right?
rope,
It just
sort
turns
of.
into like a strong
Oh, God.
thing, yeah.
But we did call him Barnacle. I mean, it kind of was a nickname. He just didn't like it.
He didn't like it. He was hard to get to know.
Yeah. Yeah, a special, good guy.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need to remember that. I think sometimes when something happens over and over again, even if it's terrible, you get a little bit detached from it, and then you are at the risk of becoming a little bit of a cold soul, so this is hard. This is hard.
Yeah.
We've had this happen now a couple times at least.
Oh, yeah. Now, just a quick question. Do you go to the same person to cut your hair every time, and do you know like their name and their kids?
I cut my own hair, so yes,
so you
I
do.
guess I knew. Yeah, I know. I know my stylist pretty well.
Yeah. You do a great job.
Thank you.
Yes.